Well, what is up, everybody? Now, I'm sure that you have probably seen this video from Armor Plays. I think that's his name. Um, and I just kind of I recently got notice that Kade had left the development group. From what I know, Kade is not fired. I think he might have been. I've heard two sides. I've heard that he's been fired, but then I also hear that he's taking a break. Now, so you've seen this video. I'm not going to play the video, but what I am going to do is switch over to my Discord, and this is basically what Cade said. He said, "Hi. Recently, a video has been posted on my YouTube, or on YouTube, trying to expose me as a pedophile, something I'm not. For sure, as seen on these videos I'll be posting to address this situation. The video is going to be about the screenshots that were used to frame me with my own video proof of actual context of each screenshot. Everything was taken out of context besides a few things that I take 100% accountability for. I'll better myself. This situation has taught me you never really know people's true intentions / colors. I've learned nothing but to lock down my trust to only people who are close and have been in my life for years. I won't be accepting any friendship from anybody that I haven't had a friendship with before. I fully take I I'll fully take a break as well. I'll give myself some time, or I'll give myself time to heal from this situation. And no, I'm not trying to put myself out there as a victim. What I said to this person was out of proportion. Like stated, I'll take accountability on it. Being under the influence is not an excuse. I I've had close friends go through a situation where there are by people older than them, and I can assure that type of stuff is nothing like my DMs with this person. I did nothing but try to be a good friend. I developed for Greenville, and I just felt comfortable enough to befriend this person and give them some sort of trust to a certain point. Then he goes on to say, I'm a victim of defamation. I was seen as a fool, my trust was abused, and I was an easy target that could get to say anything out of hand in order. To go and try to ruin me and my image, all of those screenshots were taken out of context for their own benefit. There was a rearranged plan of 5 people. They all tried to bring me down altogether. After my break, I'll handle the situation with proper action. I'm concerned about how far people can go. We're a really small community, and like I once stated, people in this community, especially influencers, need to start taking accountability and actually being leaders instead of spreading misinformation with only one side of the narrative. Trying to get both sides of something will never be hurtful to anybody. You're teaching these kids that every story has a different point of view. Now, that's interesting. So basically, I've heard two sides of the story. Basically, it was rearranged, it was staged to get him to do uh whatever, and it was taken out of context. Then I'm also hearing that well, Cade was under the influence. That doesn't really give him an excuse, and he said that in his little thing. It does not give him an excuse for what he did. If you're gonna be under the influence, be sure you're responsible enough to actually know what you're doing. If you're not responsible enough to be under the influence and claim that you don't know what you are doing, um, then you should not be under the influence. You should not be doing that stuff if you cannot handle it. So then he linked this little video here. I'm gonna stop talking, and then y'all can see all 4 minutes and 34 seconds of it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna let y'all see it, and you can give me your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so you just saw the video. This is all a very confusing situation. So Apparently this involved 5 people. Um, this was arranged by 5 people. Apparently, yeah, it did look like some things were taken out of context. Now, there were some things that, he said that should have not been said in the first place. But there was some things that was taken out of context. Now, I don't really reason with Kade or the victim because the victim was leading into it. From what I know and from what I've seen, the victim was leaning into it. Um, he was trying to see if Kade would do those things. Now, what Kade did is not. I'm not defending Kade whatsoever. If you think I'm defending Kade, you're very wrong. In my opinion, I just think this whole situation is very, very weird. So, bottom of the line is, this Kade has left the development group, so we won't see him for a while. And then when he does come back, I think he said he's going to take action or something like that. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen with Kade from now on, because I know some people have said that they're going to come back and then never do, never take action. So it's all a very, very, very confusing situation, at least for me, mainly because everyone's telling me something different. So I'm just gonna go based off what I see. Now, like I said again, like I have stated again, I'm not defending Kade. Kade, A, should have not been under the influence if he could not control himself. And B, there's just no good excuse for him because, sorry, I know I'm not, like, making good sentences or whatever. It's just, there's no excuse for Cade to be doing this. I think it's also kind of wrong from the other side to kind of set him up. Because, like, setting up someone, even if that person is going to do wrong, setting them up is not the right thing to go about it. The only way you'll the only way you'll actually win is if you don't set anybody up and just have him do it himself, but they kind of set him up a little. But like I said again, and I'll say it a million times, Cade did some wrong. Not defending him, not saying what he did was correct. But yeah, so I'm not really sure if he was actually fired or if this entire statement is just to get us to believe that he was not fired. Um, in the kid's video, or I don't even know if this kid is actually 16. Um, in his video, you could go see the video was taken down. I think it was listed as unlisted on his YouTube, and in the comments it said that he was fired and telling Cade to take the L. So I don't really think that was also a responsible response to this, but whatever. But anyways, this all goes to show that you cannot trust anyone on the internet. The only people you can trust and know for sure that you're safe with is the people that you've known for years, such as like what Cade has said here. For me personally, I never trust anyone on the internet. This is why I don't give my actual information out. I won't be giving my face out for a very long time, to like YouTube or any of that, mainly because, I don't know what people are going to do with that. And this is why I don't give out my location, any of my billing information. I don't give out like phone numbers. I don't give out anything. And if it does get to a point where someone is asking me where I live or something, I give them a fake like right now I could tell you I live in Oklahoma. Or right now I could tell you I live in like California. But that's not actually where I live. I'm never actually gonna give out my actual location. So, all of this to say, and I'm gonna end this video pretty soon because I really don't feel like talking about this topic. Um, but I also think it's really important. But anyways, you cannot trust people on the internet, man. It's just there's too much stuff that happens on the internet. You're never really sure what people are gonna do. There's horrible stuff that happens on the internet. People can set you up, people can hack you, people can frame you, people can somewhat abuse you mentally. And even in some cases, if you do go meet up with someone and they turn out not who you thought they were, you can get kidnapped. Like, there's all sorts of horrible things that happen because of the internet. And the fact of the matter is that we use the internet almost every single day. Just think about that. There's roughly billions of people on the internet almost every single day. I just want you to think about that. There's about 8 billion people on this planet right now. Um most of which have access to the internet. Think about how many horrible people are out there. And I'm not trying to scare anyone on using the internet. I just think it's you really need to know how to use it safely. That way you don't get framed, or you don't get in trouble. You don't get well, in targeted, really. This is why you need to be very careful on what links you press on, because some of those links will take you right to like a website where hackers can like hack into your computer and steal your money from your banking, from like your bank. Because if your computer has your banking information, those people can access it by you clicking links. This is why some, like, even Roblox has games where people set up these games and it reads your username, and basically they're able to access your user and just give them all the Robux and just steal everything you have. So, with me saying this again, I'm not defending Kade. I think what he did was wrong. And if it was true that he was really set up, um, and was really like set up, then the other party is also wrong. For right now, until I don't know if any more information is going to come up, I'm not really going to be talking about this situation anymore because, it's in the past. There's nothing you can really do about it right now until all of a sudden there's more, like, big information. What I'm going to assume is that Hunter and the Greenville development team has already investigated this. I'm not sure if they're going to come out with a statement. If they already have, let me see. Um, I don't, I don't see any, yeah, I don't see any big information. But anyways, yeah, just be careful on the internet. Hopefully everyone is being hopefully everyone's having a safe day today. I will see y'all in the next one, and goodbye.